Hey guys, I'm back. And guess what? Mustacheless. Well, this is not a topic for today, but that's it, a different thing in my look, right? Today I want to talk about some things regarding my French learning process again. First thing, I will jump straight into it. First thing, I've been watching some comprehensible input in French. That's so nice to me because, for example, I am watching some videos that they are in English explaining French. Those are good because I can understand a little bit more of specific stuff like grammar, vocabulary. For example, there's a woman on YouTube who teaches some W8 questions like when, what, where. She teaches that actually many things, but this is one of those. This is one of the things she teaches. But she teaches in English, so she speaks in English explaining things in French, which is nice. But I'm also trying since now, like since the beginning, to be closer to the actual language. So people speaking in French. So I've been watching. There is a guy. I think his name is Lucas. I think the name of his channel is French Comprehensible Input, something like that. It's pretty like simple. And he records some videos basically talking to the camera in French, totally in French. He doesn't use English as a translation. And he gestures a lot. So he says, for example, j'aime bien la musique. And then he like gestures with his hands like j'aime bien, I love. Sorry guys, I interrupted the video because some guys that I know, they came by. They went down the stairs, so I prefer to cut because I'm a little shy. But anyway, okay, so he gestures a lot, right? So he says j'aime bien, and then he gestures with his hands, or he shows stuff on the screen, or he writes something, he makes a mini draw. And that helps a lot because you associate the words, the pronunciation, to like visual clues, not to another word. So that helps a lot, I think, to make French something more natural, and it's been helping me. And not only this channel, but there is an also. Not only have I been watching to this channel, but there's like another one that I like, which is called Easy French. There are two girls, two women. They are young, two women, and they talk in French, like they say things related to day-to-day life. So for example, I watched one video regarding French breakfast, which is petit déjeuner, something like that, and another one talking about their routine. So they were talking about, I wake up at this time and I do this, this and that, and then I do this and I have breakfast. So it's nice because, for example, Easy French, they speak in French. They try to speak a little bit slow, like slower than usual, than what people actually speak, to help us who are learning. I will stop again. Sorry guys, I interrupted it again. I will continue. So they speak a little bit slower than usual. It helps a lot. And like there are subtitles, so there are subtitles in French, and under the subtitles in French there are smaller subtitles in English. So like in case you don't understand the French ones, you can go to the English ones. So it's nice because you can end up learning new words, and you hear the pronunciation, and you see the visual clues. So I've been trying to watch those to get closer to the language, to have this comprehensible input and try learning French using French, not using English. And it's really nice. And besides watching those videos, I'm doing my Duolingo, of course. I never give up on my Duolingo. I think it helps me a lot. I think that my curiosity has helped me, like, because for example, today I watched the video of this this guy who has the channel French Comprehensible Input, I think that's the name. And he said something like j'aime pas, like theoretically I don't like j'aime pas, but like according to what I knew, to make a negative sentence you need to make like a mini sandwich. Ne, verb, pas. For example, je suis végétarien. I am vegetarian. I am a vegetarian. Then I am not, you would say je ne suis pas végétarien. So like you take the verb and make a sandwich. Ne pas. But I heard him saying j'aime pas. He said the pas, but he didn't say the ne. And then I thought, is this a possibility? And then I checked. And according to what I saw, it's pretty common for French people to drop the ne in informal speech, you know? So even though it's not correct, it's common. So sometimes you just say pas, you forget about the ne. And then I think it's nice. And when I was searching about this specific thing, I saw some other things related to it, you know? For example, other expressions that are negative, so like how to say never, anymore, stuff like that that are also related to negative sentences. So being curious has been helping me, because even though I'm not seeing those things like on my Duolingo, or they are not my focus now, I'm curious, so I check and I end up learning them. Of course, I'm not focusing on them, so I'm not writing anything down. I'm just, how can I say, archiving, memorizing this information for later, you know? And wanting or not, they stick to my mind, so that's nice. Besides that, what else? Something that I want to share. It's related to French in a way, but it's more about my Italian. Like now that I started focusing more on French, something that happens a little is that my Italian gets a little left behind, you know? And this is not good, because now I'm also an Italian teacher, so I have to be sharp regarding my Italian. And since the book I was reading in Italian is over now, like I finished reading it, I gotta find other ways to practice my Italian or to keep it, you know, improving. So I'm trying to watch some videos too, but I really want to buy books in Italian, because this is one of the best ways, in my opinion, to learn for me, because I like reading, you know. But then it's so hard to find books in Italian, like from Brazil, you know, it's a little crazy, at least the books I wanted. So I'm still checking it. I think I'm gonna buy a Kindle and buy ebooks, because ebooks are cheaper than regular books, you know. And besides that, I can only find classic books on Amazon, because the books I want, like unrelated books that are famous but not classic ones, I can't find them in Italian at all. And if I do, it's like too expensive, like crazily expensive, you know. For example, 900 reais, it's like a lot for me. Like, I don't know if you guys know how reais work, but it's a lot of money, you know, like a lot of money, and then it's just not worth it. So I'm thinking about it, and I just don't want my French to hinder my Italian, you know, evolution. So I gotta be mindful, because even though I want to improve my French, my Italian is still a priority, because I work with it now, you know. So I gotta be mindful about it. And then I will try to, like, I will fix this Italian problem. Like, I have to expose myself to Italian every day, so that I can, like, study French, but with no worries about, like, losing my Italian, you know, or walking backwards, you know. Well, I had something else to say, but I don't know if I remember it about my French. Well, I'm trying to write words down. Okay. Because since I'm very curious, I already know how the French, the past in French works, because it's the same thing as Italian. I was searching it, and I already know how to use it, but I don't know, I can't use it because I don't know the past participles of the verbs. So I'd have to give some attention to it in order to really learn it. But what is the problem? I don't want to focus on the past yet, even though I'm itching to learn more about the past because I'm curious. That's it. But I think it's better to wait a little to go to the past because I still don't know a lot about the present. I already studied the pronunciation of regular verbs in the present, but like I don't, for example, I'm not so used to some pronouns, you know, for example, vous, nous, and il, elle, plural, are not so common for me yet. So I think I should learn more verbs in the present, irregular verbs, and even the regular conjugation. I should be more comfortable with it before moving to the past, you know? So now my focus basically is learn more words, more verbs, more expressions, so that I can have a comfortable grasp of the present tense, and then I shift to the past tense, and then I learn the past participles, the irregular stuff, and then I can communicate in the present and in the past, you know? So basically that's it. I'm gradually exposing myself more to French, both with comprehensible input and also English to French stuff, you know? Both are helpful in their own ways, but now my focus is learn more words, become more comfortable with the present so that I can shift to the past tense. Well, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope the audio is good because I'm outside and there's like wind here, and also there's all those cuts I had to do because of people going up and down the stairs. But I don't know, I think one of the qualities of these videos are they are genuine, they are spontaneous, you know? I'm trying to be pretty unconcerned about it because otherwise it will take me longer to record and longer to edit. So I prefer to just like let it go, you know? Try to do a natural video, don't edit it a lot, because I don't have that much time. I do, but I prefer to have something a little bit more spontaneous, and that's part of the video, you know? So guys, merci beaucoup pour avoir, I don't know if that's correct, but pour avoir how do I say watching it in French? No idea. Thanks for watching it, and let's keep up with it. Well, thank you. See you, who knows when, but soon. See you soon, guys. Thank you very much.